8 things you can't do in Korea.
Yes, what can't you do? We're learning from Drew Binsky. We've watched a few of his videos in the past, not even just ones we've reacted to, but we've watched them, and he's lived in Korea for a little bit, so he's qualified, I'd say, for some things you can't do in Korea, South Korea.
You know what makes him extra qualified? He holds his camera like a boss. Gorilla Pod, over the shoulder, stud. That's pretty epic.
Do I look like that guy right there?
You look exactly like Drew Banker.
Did you just call him Drew Banker?
I mean, Drew Binsky, sorry, Drew. So let's check this out. See what he has to say. Obviously, not everything is going to be accurate. Even though he lived there for apparently like 2 years, which is a long time, but obviously a lifetime can be quite different than 2 years.
Yes, yeah, and there's going to be even just like regional things, stuff like that isn't going to be accounted for. I'm sure he lived in Seoul, I think. I'm not
Probably. Sure. But yeah, let's check this out. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, subscribe, like the video, check out our other Korea videos and our other geography reactions. We're just learning about the world, and we're traveling the world on our travel channel. Just open that up. We got 2 videos up there now. There's gonna be more videos every single week. Just tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah, so if you're interested in any travel things, go subscribe to that. That'd be great. It's gonna be something we put a lot of effort into, and it's what we're doing right now. We're in Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia.
We're recording constantly.
Yes, we're working that in to our normal schedule.
Yeah, so let's do this. What do you got today, Drew Binsky?
You almost called him Baker, didn't you?
No, I called him Binskier.
Interesting and erratic cultures in the world. You can't go anywhere without
Buzz
something
Lightyear.
making you scratch your head and wonder.
Huh? I like your Drew Binsky drill pod.
After spending 2 years of my life living and traveling.
Who just walks with it like that?
That seems unsafe, Drew.
He's just doing it, be like, okay, record.
Yeah.
I can't move my shoulder.
Yeah.
I made
If it's someone bumps him.
I've gotten to know Korean culture pretty well. And while it's a very open and capitalistic society where most things are accepted, Koreans are very superstitious people, and you must be respectful of this before coming. The following are 8 things you just cannot do in South Korea. 감사합니다. 1. Stick chopsticks in your rice bowl. This action signifies death because at funerals, Koreans burn incense upright in a bowl of sand. If you stick your chopsticks vertically in a rice bowl, you will get horrible looks.
I don't know if I was planning to do that, but...
2. Throw toilet paper in the toilet.
Oh,
the plumbing
no.
systems in Korea are not made to flush toilet paper, so you must
You also,
put it in the...
by the way, according to this diagram, cannot throw cups or plastic bags in there. I was really planning on dumping it.
I always throw, like, I drink coffee on the toilet, and I just chuck it in there and flush it.
Yeah, as absurd as it sounds, I'm sure the only reason that it's there is because it's happened before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Interesting. I did not realize that Korea was one of the places where you cannot flush the poopy paper. Okay. Good to know. What?
You just call it poopy paper.
Yes.
Systems in Korea are not made to flush toilet paper, so you must put it in the bin.
Oh, that'd be really gross if the
There'd
bin
be a
was
lot of poopy
that-
paper in there.
If it was that full, you'd be like, oh, it's really stinky in here.
You'd put your hand in there to dump it, and then you'd come out a little brown. You'd be like,
Ah.
Yes, even
Ew.
after doing your business. Trust me, you don't want to be that guy who overflows the toilet. 3.
What if you
Write
just
someone's name
flush a
with a
little at a
red
time?
pen. To avoid getting scolded at, make sure to always write in black or blue pen. Writing in red ink, which is like blood, somehow means that a person will die soon or that you want them to die. 4. Wear
Interesting.
shoes indoors. This strictly applies to houses and may also apply to schools, cafes, and restaurants. Koreans are very clean people and they always remove their outdoor shoes when going indoors. Most homes will have a little area to keep your shoes, so just do it. 5. Talk
I'd
loudly
say
on
that's
the metro.
most houses in the, at least where we're from, most people, you take off your shoes.
yeah, in the north of well, Midwest, but in the north of the U.S., everyone basically does that I
Yeah.
know.
There's just sometimes where you like go in, but you start taking off your shoes. They're like, oh no, you can keep them on. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, I guess. Feels weird.
Yeah, it does feel weird.
True. Koreans hardly speak on the subway, and when they do, it's only a small whisper. It's almost eerie to witness thousands of people crammed into a small space completely without sound, but they respect one another, and you must do the same. 6. Assume people speak English.
Excuse me, do you know where the airport is? No? Okay.
Hello? Hi. Do you know how to get to the airport?
The vast majority of Koreans can speak or understand English at a basic level. While it's getting more common for the younger generation to know the language, it still cannot be assumed. So learn a few Korean words, like 안녕하세요 and 감사합니다. 7. Use one hand to...
We learned this. 감사합니다. That's how they always do it. The Twicers always do it like that, at least.
Yeah. So the only Korean we've learned is from K-pop and K-drama.
Heck yeah.
Give or receive. As you've probably realized by now, Korean culture revolves around respect. And one of the best ways to show high regard is by using two hands whenever you give or receive something. This goes for pouring soju shots, passing a phone, or even opening a door. 8.
Oh, I have noticed that with a lot of the K-pop beeps, they'll pick things up with two hands. I didn't know that. I guess that explains it.
I did not notice that.
And then
I just felt like that was
they
kind of,
bow a little bit.
I thought that was just kind of like, I don't know. I guess I only associated it with, like, I feel like females or girls in general would be more likely to grab things with two hands than one. I don't know why, but I guess I never even thought of it like that. Opening a door with two hands. Hello.
Did he say opening a door?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For pouring
Look
soju
at how
shots,
cool it looks when
passing
he
a
does
phone, or even opening a door. 8.
I love he's so happy when he opens the door.
Passing a phone, or even opening a door.
He's just staring at the camera like, this is how you open the door.
Interesting. I will definitely forget that. I don't think I've ever grabbed something small with two hands.
I feel like what you were talking about with the women like grabbing with two hands just comes with the fact that I feel like a lot of men take a challenge in like grabbing things that it's always the like throw it, catch it for no reason.
Yeah. And where like I have 3 sisters and a mother. So I've lived with females, and they would be much more likely if I handed them something like a bowl that I'd give them with one hand, they'd take it with two hands. So I guess that's kind of...
They also, on average, have smaller hands.
Yes. Definitely.
8. Refuse to bow to the elderly. Instead of shaking hands, hugging, or kissing, Koreans greet each other by bowing. It's a common way to say hello, thank you, and goodbye. And the older the person is, the deeper bow you have to give. Alright, we are in a taxi now. We are heading out of Seoul. It's always a fun and unique experience here in Korea, but respecting the culture is a must. While none of the things mentioned above are illegal, and you can probably get away with doing them as a tourist, I highly recommend keeping them in your back pocket so you don't offend anyone in this lovely country called South Korea.
She destroyed that thing.
As a tourist, I highly recommend keeping them in your back pocket so you don't offend anyone in this lovely country.
Venture not to get her hands dirty either.
Yeah. Drew Binsky's just recording this random person.
Yeah, wow. Alright, they're in my back pocket. They're repping and rearing to go once we go to South Korea when it never opens because of COVID. I guess it is open.
We don't have to wait 14 days in a hotel that we have to pay for, and it's really expensive.
And we have to split up where we can't make videos, so we had to prepare 2 weeks of videos.
Yeah, that would be not fun. But we can open doors with two hands. We know that now. If you walk around like that, you're more respected in Korea as well. You're more respected anywhere if you walk around like that, that's for sure. I respect you more now.
Trying to get it to balance. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed my video on 8 things you can't do in South Korea.
Are you
I'm
Drew
Binsky.
Yeah, this is okay. This is really interesting. Obviously, he's a foreigner. He's from the United States like us, so he would have more of a similar background to us of like things he would pick out as like, oh, okay, I should remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely good for us to learn when we go to Korea, because we'll just be offending people left and right, apparently.
Yeah. Because I'm sure even if like a Japanese person were to go to Korea, or no, not Japanese. Let's say like someone from like Vietnam were to go to South Korea, there would be things they would pick out that'd be so much different than what we would pick out as being different, because it's just different like social systems, economic systems, but just all around. So.
Yeah, very different.
It's Drew. We got Drew.
We got
to
Drew.
tell us.
He's our guide across the
Should I
world.
grab the gorilla pod and make that joke
Yes.
again?
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Check out the travel channel. That's where all our travel stuff, our eating, our taste tests, or that type of stuff is going to be on there. So check it out. See you later.